and welcome to the first beer of 2022's Brewers Advent Calendar of Beer Tasting Club. My name is Martin, I'm a beer blogger from Vienna, Austria. I'm a native German, but I live here in Vienna now for almost 18 years, and every year I follow the Beer's Advent Calendar from the Beer Tasting Club, and so I do with the Brewers Advent Calendar that you might have at home. And yeah, we opened the door, and today's beer, or the first one, is Schnitzlbaumer Hell. And yeah, it's, as the name says, it's a Helles beer. It's brewed by brewery Schnitzlbaumer, and if you read below, it says brewed in Traunstein, the city of beer. Actually, to be honest, I never heard about Traunstein being called the city of beer, but I tried to find a reason why the brewery put it on there, and the reason might be that a long time ago they had 12 breweries around the city of Traunstein, which is in the very southeastern part of Germany, Bavaria, and almost close to the Austrian border. So it's a, let's say, 4 hours ride from my hometown, now Vienna, to the city of Traunstein, and it's a really nice place. If you're a beer lover, there's the Hofbräuhaus Traunstein, there is another smaller brewery, and there's the Schnitzlbaumer Brauerei, which was taken over in 2014 by the family Fraundorfer. The former family, Schnitzlbaumer, only had 3 girls, I think, and nobody of them was really interested in taking over the brewery. So they tried to find a new owner, and they found it in the family of the Fraundorfers. And they were graduates, both of them, of the University of Weinstefan, which is well known for teaching brewers from all over the world how to brew good beer. And they actually had other plans, but then they saw the brewery, fell in love, and they stayed there since 2014. And they kept up with the old recipes of the brewery, but they added new ones. And if you ever come to the city of Traunstein, you should try their IPA. It's a Bavarian IPA, but it's very good. And they also are home to some of smaller craft beer breweries who contract brew at their brewery. So it's a very vibrant scene there, and you can really get good beers. At Brauhaus Schnitzlbaumer, they also have a good restaurant, so if you're hungry, don't feel ashamed to also add a meal to your beer. So we start with a Lager Hell. It's 5% alcohol. Actually, I think it was 4.9% as far as I remember, but this year it is 5.0% alcohol. It's 11.9 degree Plato on the gravity scale. And yeah, that's pretty much, I can tell you, the heritage from the brewery Schnitzlbaumer reaches back to the 16th century, so it's a quite old brewery. And this beer has won many awards. It was awarded at the World Beer Awards with bronze, silver, and the Meininger Craft Beer Award. It got gold in 2017. So also awarded brewery. So come on, let's open the beer. We don't have to talk about the ingredients. It's a Bavarian brewery, and as you might know, in Bavaria, the purity law always is the rule number 1 when it comes to beer brewing. So there's only barley, hops, malt, water, yeast in there. And what we have is a really proper Helles. It's a clear, pale golden color, a medium-sized head here. It's 3 finger thick on this beer. Let's check about the lacing. A little bit of lacing on the glass, but lots of carbonation inside and crystal clear, as it should be. Let's check the aroma. Oh, it's a little bit of straw, grassy hops, and of course, nice maltiness. So let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, it has a kind of discreet sweetness. Subtle bitterness. It's not too straightforward in the bitterness, but the sweetness balances it quite good. Again, some strawberry aroma, grassy hops, some spiciness in the back, but it is a very, very drinkable beer. Imagine this beer being drunk in a beer garden. It's a perfect companion for every weather, every occasion. It's a light to a medium body, medium carbonation, slick texture, and it's very drinkable. It's very, very drinkable. This is what Helles in Bavaria is all about drinkability. And they want you, if you go to a beer garden, they want you to drink shitloads of beer. And this beer definitely does this job. In the finish, it gets a little bit drier. It gets a little bit more bitter. But the grainy aspect stays. And it definitely has a high degree of final fermentation. So it really gets drier in the end. Yeah, and it's a very, very nice beer. Good start for this year's Brewers Advent Calendar with the Schnitzlbaumer Hell from Traunstein, as I know now as the city of beer. And probier.at awards for this beer, 3.5 points out of 5 for the Schnitzlbaumer Hell. I'm really curious about your impression. How do you like this beer? Just write it in the comments below. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, you're very welcome to add a subscription here. And yeah, enjoy the beer, and we'll see us tomorrow with the second beer of the Brewers Advent Calendar of 2022. Cheers!